Once again, I'm welcome to Network Ethics, guys. So today is the day one for 5in1 Firewall training program and a demo. So some of the flyer is visible in your screen, right? So this is your demo. I mean the course detail. Before starting our demo, I just want to give you the demo. I mean the batch details. So the batch is going to start on. It's a weekdays batch. The batch is going to start on coming 16th August. So timing will be morning. It's a morning batch. Good morning, 11 a.m. to it's afternoon batch, 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. as per the Indian Standard Timing, and it's a weekdays batch. So we are having a session to Monday to Friday, and since it's a I mean the batch is going to start on Wednesday 16th, coming Wednesday 16th August. Okay, so and also we have some other batch details. So I'll show you in a mid of the session. Okay, so we do have a weekend batch as well. So coming 19th August, we are going to start weekend batch with 5in1 Firewall, and then that batch is going to start with Palo Alto Firewall. And this batch, weekdays batch, 16th August batch is going to start with FortiGate firewalls. Okay, so let me explain the how your training is going to be and which now we are going to start with Fortinet, right? So after that, what are the firewall you are going to learn everything. I'll explain you in a flow. Okay, so okay, let me show you that. I think there it is. Yep. Okay, so in this 5in1 Firewall compo, you're going to learn all these five firewalls so that are listed here. So Palo Alto, okay, Palo Alto and FortiGate firewall, Checkpoint firewall, and Cisco ASA and Cisco FTD, Firepower Threat Defense firewall, guys. Okay, so this is one of the next generation firewall, Cisco product. Okay, so these five firewalls we are going to learn. Okay, so in this batch, which we are going to start on coming Wednesday, right? So 16th August, right? So that batch is going to start with FortiGate. So first start with FortiGate. After completion of FortiGate firewall, we are going to start with Palo Alto. And after Palo Alto, the same batch, it's going to start with Checkpoint. And after Checkpoint, we'll start with Cisco ASA. And after Cisco ASA, we'll start with Cisco FTD, guys. Okay. So now we are going to discuss what are the course curriculum deep. We are going to discuss about the deep course curriculum here. Okay, wow, what is the course and which topic we are going to cover under each and every firewall in this 5in1 Firewall compo, and how long the duration will take it, right? And by what basis we are covering this content. So after completion of this 5in1 Firewall compo, so what are the benefit you are going to get, and whether if you are looking for a global certification, what are the vendor certification I can approach after completion of this training program. All those stuffs we'll discuss now. Okay, so if you guys, to avoid the noises, I have muted everyone, so you're not able to unmute yourself right now. Okay, in case if you are having any queries, right? So I'll give you the last 15 minutes for the Q&A session, or else we have a on day two demo as well. Tomorrow also we have a demo, so you can ask your queries. If you're not able to ask your queries today, you can ask your queries tomorrow as well. Okay, and if you're having a common queries like what is the course fee and what is the timing, what is the duration, what is the lab access, how about the lab access, and how about the recorded videos, right? So these stuffs I'll give you the answer. Okay. So meanwhile, this demo, today's session, you will get all those answers, guys. Okay. Apart from this common queries, right? So if I started to ask you, if I started to allow ask any queries, so you guys are going to ask some common set of queries only. So it will take time. We are unable to complete our demo properly. So that's the reason I have muted everyone. So after getting your all common queries, apart from that, if you have any queries, you can just raise your hands and I'll unmute you and you can ask your queries, guys. Okay. So okay, guys, let's get into the demo. So our today's curriculum, it's about course content, guys. Okay, we are going to discuss about 5-in-1 firewall compo. What are the course curriculum we are having it? Okay, and after this, after completion of this 5-in-1 firewall compo, and we can, I mean, whether we can able to go for any global certification or not, right? So that and all we are going to discuss. And it's not about only for, I mean, it doesn't mean today we are giving a demo for 5-in-1 firewall compo. It doesn't mean you have to, you must take compo pack. You can take any individual firewall as well. So this batch we are going to start with 5-in-1 firewall compo training, plus anybody only looking for Fortinet in this weekdays morning batch, I mean afternoon batch almost, so 11 a.m. batch. So that you can join with only Fortinet as well. Okay, and the cost and everything we will discuss later, guys. Okay, fine. Let's get into the fourth course curriculum discussion. So we are going to first, this batch is going to start on coming. Okay, just a minute. This batch is going to start on coming 16th August, and it is going to start with FortiGate first. Okay, this is our schedule. Okay, FortiGate is going to start 16th August, and along with we are starting a compo pack, and those who are looking for only one firewall, and you can join if you're that is your Fortinet, you can join this batch as well. Okay, 16th August. Okay, yes. So since it is going to start with Fortinet first, and those who are looking for a weekend training program. So weekend we are going to start with Paloalto. Okay, so in this 5-in-1 firewall compo only, and you can join either 5-in-1 firewall compo or any, if you're looking only one firewall, that is Paloalto firewall, you can join on 19th, guys. Okay, so today we'll try to discuss at least these two firewall course curriculum, because I will take much time, because I'm going to give you the information. What are the topic we are going to cover, and there what you are going to learn. So I'm going to give you some introduction as well. So in this course curriculum, along with this course curriculum, so obviously for me it will take more than 1 hour to discuss these two firewalls, guys. Okay. After that, if we have a time, then we will discuss other firewall course curriculum. Uh, right? And else, uh, tomorrow we'll have any one of the labs, so either Palo Alto or Fortinet we'll do. I'll teach you any one of the random topic. Okay, so rest of the course curriculum details, if we are unable to discuss within it today, and I'll share the recorded video for your reference to deep course curriculum discussion, deep discussion recorded video. So you can just go through that, guys. Or else the document whatever the end-to-end course curriculum we are going to cover in each and every firewall, right? So that course curriculum document I'll give you for your reference. Okay, so let's discuss about this compo pack first. So in this 5-in-1 firewall compo, what are the firewalls and what are the cores? Actually, 5 firewall products you are going to learn here. It's not about 5 firewall courses. Okay, almost you are going to learn 7 courses here in this compo. Okay, so that's the reason I'm discussing this first. Okay, so since we are going to start with a Fortinet, so I just want to start from the, I mean this batch Fortinet, I just want to start with a Fortinet. So FortiGate or Fortinet, both are same guys, so don't get confused. So Fortinet is the brand name. Sometime I'll say Fortinet, sometime I'll say FortiGate, which means I'm saying about FortiGate firewall. FortiGate is the product name. It's a firewall product. Okay. And Fortinet is the brand name. Okay. So don't get confused. Fortinet is the different thing and FortiGate is the different thing. Not like that. Fortinet is the brand name and FortiGate is the product name. Okay. So sometimes I'll call NSC4. Okay, so everything it's about FortiGate firewall only, so don't get confused, guys. So this FortiGate firewall, if you are going to learn, we are covering in this one of the firewall product is FortiGate firewall. In this FortiGate firewall, if you want to go for, we are going to in this compo, we are covering FortiGate firewall. Inside that FortiGate firewall, if you want to learn full FortiGate firewall, about FortiGate firewall, okay. So, or if you want to go for a global certification in Fortinet, so after completion of our FortiGate firewall training program, and if you are prepared yours, I mean, You're after completion of this training, you have done a lab properly, everything. Then you can directly go for a NSC4 certification, ne- network security expert 4. This is a professional level training certification, guys, in 14 certification track. Okay, in Fortinet side, so this is a professional level of certification. Okay, it's not associate level, it's a professional level of certification. And NSC4, they have a different type of track, I mean certification in a Fortinet side. Starting from NSC 1, 2, 3, 4 to 8. Okay, so 8 different level of certification they have it. And NSC 5, 6, 5, 6 and all, they are going to teach, or there you are going to learn some other product than FortiGate firewall. You are going to learn Forti analyzer, Forti manager, like that other products. And for NSC 7 and all, you are going to learn Forti web, Forti mail, for SD-WAN, separate SD-WAN paper, right? So like that, we have a different products inside this NSC certification, Fortinet certification track. We are going to learn different product. Okay, but in our course curriculum, we are included FortiGate firewall in this 5-in-1 firewall combo. So if you learn this FortiGate firewall here, you will become you are eligible to write NSC4 certification. That to write NSC4 certification, there is no prerequisites. Okay, so almost one of the costlier certification, so 400 USD, guys, but one of the worthiest certification. So to head into these network security domain or cyber security domain, guys. Okay, so so this FortiGate firewall, if you want to go for a NSC4 certification, as per the vendor suggestion, as per the vendor here, Fortinet, as per the vendor suggestion, to go for a NSC4 certification, you need to complete two type of training program. That is FortiGate security paper. Another one is FortiGate infrastructure paper. There is a two different type of training you have to complete. So one is FortiGate security, another one is FortiGate infrastructure. So under infrastructure, you are going to learn about SD-WAN implementation. Okay, and, and then you are going to learn about the IPsec. You are going to learn about the VDOM, right? And you are going to learn about the other security features like routing, how to enable dynamic routing protocol in FortiGate firewall. Okay, and so I'll let you know. I'll show you and what are the different, what are the topics we are going to learn under FortiGate infrastructure. Under FortiGate security, you are going to learn how to implement security profile, security policies in your FortiGate firewall, and how to implement a UTM features like application control, URL filter, file blocking, right? So all these features, how we can able to achieve that, and all you are going to learn under FortiGate's security paper, guys. Okay, so if you are completed these two training program, you are eligible to write NSC4 certification, guys. Okay, so our course curriculum in FortiGate firewall, it is included both the papers, FortiGate security and FortiGate infrastructure, guys. Okay, I'll show you what is inside we have in a FortiGate security and what is inside we have in a FortiGate infrastructure, and everything I'll show you. Okay, so let's go to FortiGate and expand this. And if you can, after the completion of an FortiGate training program, you can go for you're eligible to write NSC4 certification. If you want to become an NSC certified engineer, then as per the vendor suggestion, vendor request, right, vendor requirement to go for NSC4 certification, you need to complete FortiGate security paper and FortiGate infrastructure paper. Let me show you that what is FortiGate security paper and FortiGate infrastructure. Okay, this is your, so for your reference, I just showing here. Okay, and in our case in Fortinet, we are going to learn latest version 7.2 and widely used version 6.4. Both versions we will use it for your reference purpose. Okay, both of your older version 6.4 and new version 7.2, both the versions of FortiGate firewall we are going to use it. Okay, so NSC4, if you go for NSC4, this is one paper called FortiGate security paper, and you can see These are all the contents I mean, these are all the topics you are going to learn under FortiGate security paper, guys. Okay, almost well. One is introduction to the introduction to the FortiGate firewall and initial configuration, and then security fabric. Security fabric means other along with FortiGate firewall, other Fortinet products which is used to enhance your network infrastructure, right? Security infrastructure, right? So for that purpose, whatever the Fortinet other product we are going to use along with your FortiGate firewall. So here under you're going to learn any other Fortinet products. So what are all that products and what is the use of that products? That thing you are going to learn under. This is a theoretical thing. So how many products are there in a Fortinet environment? Mm, and then which is coming under NSC 1 and 2 security fabric. So here along with NSC 4 you're going to learn NSC 1 and 2 as well in FortiGate training program, guys. Okay, so under security fabrics you are going to learn what are the products in Fortinet side we have, and what is the benefit of each and every products, and what is the uh, data sheet. We are going to discuss some of the FortiGate products data sheets as well, so which means the specification and all. Okay, so that and all we are going to learn here under unit 2. And unit 3, it's about firewall policy, how to create a security rule, what are the policy we have, default access, I mean what is by default rules, in inbuilt rules, and explicit rule, what is implicit rule and explicit rule, how to create a policy put in an explicit rule, and how to verify your policy, how you, in case if anything is any error is happened, right? Any sorry, yes. Right, so how to validate your security rules, security policies, and how to create a security rules from L3 filters by using L3 datagrams, L4 datagrams, and L7 datagrams, and along with UTM features, other UTM features like application control, URL filter, file blocking, right? So content filter, all those stuffs, how we can able to implement, and how we can attach in your security policy, right? So all those stuffs you are going to learn under firewall policies. And fourth unit, it's about address translation network NAT. So what are the type of NAT we have in a FortiGate firewall? So here we have a we have a we can implement NAT in a two ways. One is source NAT, right? Another one is destination NAT. So if you are already completed, I mean, if you're in an entry level of net, Jagir, if you're not interested, you can leave. Don't write anything on screen. Don't waste your time. Just a minute, guys. Sorry, guys. So source NAT and destination NAT, we have it, right? So where we left, so NAT only, right? So source NAT and destination NAT. In the source NAT in FortiGate firewall, we can implement in a different way. So we call it as policy based NAT. Okay, policy based NAT, and then central NAT, central SNAT. So what is central SNAT? What is policy based NAT? And then how to implement destination NAT. So destination NAT we can also call in FortiGate firewall. We can also call it as a virtual IP. What is virtual IP? So what is this terminology, right? So so how to implement static NAT and dynamic NATs in a source address translation and address destination address translation, right? So how to implement that, everything we will discuss under NAT, guys. Okay, NAT unit. Okay, and then it's fifth about firewall authentication. So how to authenticate your firewall administrators, how to create a new admin user accounts, what are their privileges, how to create a different type of privileges, and how to provide the consoles for the administrators in a GUI based console access and CLI based console access, and it's a predefined. console and customized console. How to customize ourselves, what are the privileges I'm going to provide some of the new administrators, and what are the privileges I'm going to deny, some of the features I'm going to deny for that some of the administrator. That and all we are going to discuss under unit number 5. And unit number 6, it's about logging and monitoring features which is available in FortiGate firewall. What are the tools and features available regarding for logs and monitoring purpose, guys? Okay, so and how to use that logs and monitoring features in while for a troubleshooting, I mean while troubleshooting, right? So that and all we are going to discuss. And then um, unit number 7 we are going to discuss along with it's about SSL certificate. And okay, so we are going to discuss along with SSL VPN. Okay, so unit number 7, what is self-signed certificate, how to create it, and what is what is SSL certificate, right? So everything we are going to discuss under along with unit 7 plus 12 SSL VPN. While doing SSL VPN, we will discuss that. Okay, and unit number 8, it's about URL web filter. Web filter means here web filter in FortiGate firewall, it is included URL filter. If you want to block some websites, so some URLs, right? So in that case, you are going to use URL filtering, and under web filtering, you can do URL filtering plus content filter in FortiGate firewall. Content filter, okay, and you can enable safe search, so search feature. Okay, all okay, so these are all the features which is available in under web filtering, guys. And application control, if you want to block or allow any specific web I mean application, like I just want to block Facebook, or I want to allow Facebook. So in that case, you can use application control. So so detailed discussion under application control under web filter, right? So this and all we'll discuss in upcoming session for while giving an introduction about FortiGate firewall in your day 1 session. So what are the FortiGate firewall features additionally we have, and everything we will discuss, guys, while introduction to firewalls. Okay, you can able to that time you I hope everyone are aware about the firewall. What is firewall? What are the type of firewall we have, and what is the usage of that firewalls? Okay, everything. So if not, no worries. In your introduction session, we will discuss that one. Okay, so that time you can able to understand, guys. Okay, and then under antivirus profile, it's a part of your IPS functionality. So antivirus, malware, spyware, right, and everything you can able to you can able to detect, and you can able to prevent your network and from antivirus profile, guys. So how to implement this antivirus profile, right? So application control, antivirus profile, web filtering, IPS intrusion prevention, all are comes under the UTM features. Okay, that and all we are going to discuss under these UTM features. Okay, and SSL VPN you are going to learn, guys. Okay, so I just give you the overview. Whatever the topic comes under the NSC4 FortiGate security paper, and now we are going to see whatever the topics comes under the FortiGate infrastructure paper. Okay, and then I'll show you what is our actual curriculum deep. So inside each and every module, what are the subtopics we are going to cover, everything I have explained here. Okay, this is our detailed course curriculum, guys. Okay, I'll show you that. So under FortiGate's infrastructure, we have a routing unit. So dynamic, static, and dynamic routing. How to enable static and dynamic routing protocol. Here we are not going to learn all routing protocols. We are going to see how we are going to how to we'll do only implementation, not protocols. We are not going to learn what is what is the AGRP, what is yeah, OSPF, what are the states of OSPF, right? What are the packets? These details you are going to learn under CCNP routing and switching. But here we are going to enable a routing. We are not going to deal with a routing protocol much. We are going to configure. That's it. Okay, we are not going to deal with the routing protocol much. Okay, so and then we are going to discuss about the SD-WAN. So how to implement SD-WAN, what is SD-WAN, what is the use of SD-WAN, how to implement SD-WAN in a FortiGate firewall, and how to manage multiple WAN links under one roof, and how to automate that process, right? So everything we will discuss that, guys. Okay. And after that, we are going to discuss about the virtual domains. Virtual domains, VDOM. Sometimes we call it as a VDOM. So this is the feature. One physical fire, if you have one physical firewall, and you can relate with the VLANs, guys. So if you are not able to understand how one physical switch, we are logically splitting multiple LAN, logical LAN, virtual LAN, right? Similarly, and that virtual LAN act like a different LAN network, right? So similarly, one physical firewall you can logically split as a multiple logical firewalls, and each firewalls you can deploy in a you can separately manage, and you can deploy in a different projects as well, guys. Okay, so this is logical firewalls. Okay, one physical firewall can be splitted as a multiple logical firewall. That concept comes under the VDOM. Here we call it as a virtual domains. Okay, so and after that, we are going to how to deploy your FortiGate firewall in a transparent mode, switching environment. Okay, your FortiGate firewall can deploy it in a routed mode, so that is in a L3 deployment. So as a gateway firewall, and also you can deploy in a transparent mode, so which is in a switching environment where your VLANs will be acceptable and manageable by your FortiGate firewall VLAN concept, right? So along with all your UTM feature, application control, file blocking, right? All your firewalling features, plus additionally, it doesn't aware about the routing L3 functionalities like NAT, VPN and all, but still you can able to filter the traffic. You can create the rule, and it will understand the VLANs, and you can deploy in under switching environment. This FortiGate firewall where you can deploy your FortiGate firewall in a data center, multiple server, if server segment, if you want to provide additional one more security layer, in that case you can deploy this as a layer to switching environment and as a transparent deployment option, guys. Okay, so that we will discuss under here. And then we are going to discuss about the IPsec VPN, how to configure IPsec site-to-site VPN in FortiGate firewall, and what is IPsec VPN, what is phase one and phase two, what is encryption hashing algorithm, right? From this beginning, you are going to learn end-to-end IPsec VPN, guys. Okay, and then after that, we are going to discuss about the FSSO agent. FSSO agent, it's nothing. How to integrate your FortiGate firewall with sorry guys, FortiGate firewall with your Active Directory server, AD. Okay, so by using third party, I mean, it's not a third party application, it's a Fortinet proprietary application, Fortinet single sign on. So it's an application you need to install in your Active Directory server. Then you can integrate your Active Directory server with your FortiGate firewall to achieve the user ID based filter. So if you want to block some traffic based on the user or based on the user group, let's say in my team I have two different, in my LAN network I have a two different team. One is technical team or developer team. Another one is support team employees. Okay, so I want marketing team employees. So I just want to allow my marketing team employees to access the all social networking application and all social networking products, right? So, but my technical team members, I don't want to allow them to access the internet. So in that case, by using by integrating Active Directory server with your FortiGate firewall by using FSSO agent application, you can create a set of rules for specific set of user and user groups. Okay, either you are going to allow or either you are going to deny, guys. So that we can able to achieve, and by the help of FSSO agent application. And then seventh unit in this paper, So that is high availability. How we can how we can achieve maximum availability in your production network. So what are the type of high availability we have? Active, 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 passive. What is active, active? What is active, passive? And what is the protocol it is using to achieve the high availability, and what are the criteria we have to implement high availability, right? Everything we will discuss under unit number 7, guys. And unit number 8, how to enable proxy in your FortiGate firewall. And then, okay, so we are going to see that. And unit number 9, it's about troubleshooting, how to troubleshoot. Where in a troubleshooting we are going to discuss about the packet capturing, the packet flow, right? And then we are going to troubleshoot the configuration wise troubleshoot, protocol wise troubleshoot. Both we will do it under unit 9, guys. Okay, these are all the papers. These two papers you have to complete when you're doing for a FortiGate NSE4, if you're looking for a NSE4 certification, or okay, or else if you want to become an expert in a FortiGate firewall also, these two papers are mandatory to learn, guys. Okay, so let me show you all. In our curriculum, both we included, both the papers we have included in our curriculum. Let me show you our curriculum, that is Fortinet NSE4. Okay, and I'll give you this curriculum for your reference. Okay, so module number, it all this, both the papers we have added under one curriculum in the name of NSE4 training program, Fortinet NSE4 training program. Totally we have almost 12, almost 14 models. 15th one is exam preparation. Okay, so almost 14 modules we have it. And each model, you can see, introduction to the FortiGate security. Model number 1, FortiGate security platform overview, where we are going to discuss about introduction to the firewall. What is firewall? What are the type of firewall we have, and what is the difference between the different types of firewall, and what is the benefit of learning all this fine next generation firewall, right? And what is the benefit of learning a FortiGate, especially, right? Everything we are going to discuss under introduction to the FortiGate firewall, guys. Okay, just a minute. Check this. Let me tell you the duration, each and everything. So just one by one, I'll let you know. Okay, please write. So NSC4 itself, it will take 1 month. Actually, we are discussing this, right? So NSC4 itself, it will take 1 month to complete. Okay, 25 sessions it's needed to complete FortiGate firewall. Okay, so almost 40 hours, almost 35 to 40 hours it will take to complete. So in our scenario, 1.5 hour session this is, so it will take 25 sessions, guys. Okay, so this FortiGate firewall, this is about introduction, right? So under FortiGate security fabric is there, an introduction to the Fortinet portfolio. What is Fortinet, and what are the products there? What are their product lines, right? Everything we are going to discuss. And how to install, how to do initial configuration with your FortiGate firewall when you are getting a fresh FortiGate firewall. How to access that fresh FortiGate firewall to access the console, and after that, how to register that fresh FortiGate firewall into the FortiGate customer portal, right? And after that, how to upload the licenses in for your FortiGate firewall. Everything we are going to discuss under module 1. So module 1 itself, it will take 2 to 3 days, 3 sessions. Okay, and then module 2, it's about FortiGate device management. So here we are going to see how many what is admin user privileges, what are the type of admin privileges. Here we are saying that profiles, admin profiles, what is predefined profiles, what are the type of profile we have. So and how to create a new admin user account, and how to give them a existing profile, predefined profile, or if you want to provide new privileges with the limited features, how to create a customized. In that case, you have to go to the customized profile. you need to create a customized profile for that particular administrator, and how to create that customized admin profile, and who can able to create that customized admin profile, whether any specific administrator or anybody can able to create. Everything we will discuss under here, guys. Okay. And after that, how to take a backup and restore in your FortiGate firewall. Okay. While taking a backup, we are going to see how to take a backup in a CLI and GUI, and then how to take a backup based on the scheduled base. Okay. And how to take a backup in automated, how to automate your scheduled based backup. Okay. And how to take a backup in remote devices, your local device, your local management PC, and how to store your backup, and how to restore your backup from your remote devices, like by using FTP protocol, TFTP protocol. Okay. Right, so that and all we are going to discuss under here. And how to restore from your configuration from your backup devices, and how to restore from local device locally, how to restore from remote devices. Everything we are going to discuss under here, guys. Okay. I just mentioned as a subtopic wise. Inside that we have a lot of things. Okay, so don't get confused, we'll do one by one. And I'll give you the day one, I'll give you the training uh, blueprints, like how many days, on which day which topic we are going to cover. Everything I'll give you, guys. Okay. So, and model 3, it's about firewall policies, and what is firewall policy, what are the type of firewall policy we have, what is implicit policy, what is explicit policy, and how to create a policy based on L3 L4 filters and up to L7 filters, how to validate the duplicacy, right? And how to, in case if you're having some issue with your policy is not working as you expect, right? So in what is the what is the what is the mistake we have done, how to troubleshoot that, and how to activate that policy. Everything we will discuss under policy, I mean module 3, which is about firewall policies. So, and then it's about NAT. We already discussed what are the type of NAT we have. So destination DNAT, destination NAT, source NAT, and under DNAT, under source NAT and destination NAT here, as I said. So in FortiGate, we have a source NAT. We can implement this source NAT statically or dynamically. Okay. So pat, both you can, all these three you can implement. Okay. And this static dynamic pat, while implementing that, you can create this NAT rule in two different ways. One is policy based NAT, another one is central NAT, central SNAT. So all this NAT implementation, we are going to see what is policy based NAT and central SNAT, and how to implement these source NAT with a policy based and central NAT, and inside that policy based, how to implement static NAT and dynamic NAT and PAT. Right, so everything we are going to discuss, guys. And destination NAT here, it's not we don't have any policy based destination NAT or central NAT. We call it as a virtual IP. So what is virtual IP and how that virtual IP is working? Virtual IP is nothing. It's a destination NAT implementation only. So how to do that and all we will discuss in a NAT session, guys. Okay. And after that, module 5, it's about firewall authentication again. So how to create, already we almost completed the stuffs in here, admin profile creation. And this admin profile, how to integrate your Active Directory server with your Fortinet firewall, and how to allow that administrator user account who it is which is maintained in a Active Directory server, right? And how to allow that administrators to log in with your Fortinet firewall, and how to access that GUI console or say like console of your Fortinet firewall from the user account and everything, the privilege, I mean the uh, sorry guys, user account details, and then password, everything will be stored in your Active Directory server only, but he can able to log in as an administrator in a FortiGate firewall, and how we can able to do that and all we'll discuss under firewall authentication. Okay, and with customized privileges and okay. And model 6 about antivirus UTM features like antivirus profile, IPS, intrusion prevention, and application control, URL filter, and then DNS filter, right? So everything we are going to discuss under model 6. Sorry, model 7, it's about DNS filter and all it will come. Okay, so web filtering, under web filtering, and all model 6 and model 7 and model 8 all are comes under the UTM features like data leakage protection, and then file blocking, and intrusion prevention, DDoS protection, and DNS filter, right? All those comes under module 6, along with antivirus profile, vulnerability protection, malware, anti-malware, right? All those comes under model 6, model 7, model 8. uh, okay, and model 9, it's about high availability. What are type of what is high availability, what are the type of high availability we have in a FortiGate firewall, and which one is recommended by your vendor, and how to implement active passive and active active both we will discuss, guys. Okay, and model 10, it's about again routing with the FortiGate firewall, static route, default route, dynamic routing protocols, how to enable these routing protocols in your FortiGate firewall, that we are going to see. Model 11, it's about VPN, site-to-site VPN, IPsec VPN, and SSL VPN. Both will do that. And this model will take, IPsec VPN will take 2 to 3 days, and SSL VPN will take 1 day. So to almost four session it will take to complete your VPN topic, guys. Okay, and then Model 12, it's about SD-WAN. What is SD-WAN? What are the benefit of having a SD-WAN, and how to implement SD-WAN in your FortiGate firewall, and then how to manage multiple WAN links under SD-WAN under one roof in the name of SD-WAN, right? And how to troubleshoot that, everything we'll discuss under Model 12, guys. Model 13 is about VDOM concepts. So already I explained what is VDOM. So what is VDOM, what are the type of VDOMs we have, and how to create a VDOM, and how to manage one virtual domain, another virtual domain, right? So that under we are discuss under Model 13, guys. Model 14 about troubleshooting, packet flow, packet capture, and debugging, right? And how to approach when you're troubleshooting, what are the data we have to collect from the customers, your clients, if they are saying something is not working in your environment, so it's as because of your firewall, right? So in that case, what are the data we have to get from the client, and right, all those stuffs we will discuss under diagnosis and troubleshooting, guys. And model 15, it's about exam preparation, guys. Okay, so how to, if you are looking for a NSE4 certification, how to prepare yourself for the NSE4 certification, that we will guide you. Okay, so that is comes under model 15, guys. So it's, we are covering under NSC4, we are covering both the papers, FortiGate security and FortiGate infrastructure, as I mentioned here. Okay, so both it will cover. So duration for this FortiGate security, and sorry, duration for NSC4, that's 1 month. It's need 25 session. So it's a weekdays batch, Monday to Friday. So I'm make it as here 1 month. Okay, and after completion of FortiGate firewall in this weekdays batch in the morning 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Right. So after FortiGate, we'll go with you guys are going to enter into the Palo Alto firewall. Those who are taking a 5-in-1 firewall combo. Okay. And so inside that Palo Alto, so there are two type of like FortiGate. For when you learn a FortiGate firewall, you can directly go for NSE4 certification. Likewise, in Palo Alto, there are for Palo Alto firewall, there are two type of certification: PCNSA and PCNSE. You no need any prerequisites to go for a PCNSE certification. PCNSA is a administrative level certification, and NSE is a expert level certification. Palo Palo Alto Certified Network Security Associate, okay, or Palo Alto Certified Network Security Expert. Okay, so these two certification, and there is no prerequisites to, if you are having a knowledge of your Palo Alto firewall, and if you're having some hands-on, so you can directly go for a PCNSE certification as well. Okay, so the cost for the PCNSA and PCNSE, you can write either PCNSA first, then you can go for PCNSE, or you can directly go for a PCNSE certification. And the cost for PCNSA and is 180 USD plus tax based on your country. Okay, and PCNSE 180 USD plus tax. Okay, so either any one of this you can go, or one by one you can go for the certification, guys. And validity for this training program, sorry, this certification is 2 years. Okay, and NSE 4 also 2 years validity, and that cost is around 400 USD plus tax. Okay, so to write this PCNSA or PCNSE, you need to complete. If you're looking only for PCNSA certification, and you need to complete called the training program as per the vendor called EDU 210 paper. Okay, EDU 210 paper, and then if you're looking for a PCNSE, then you need to complete the training called EDU 210, EDU 220, and EDU 330. Three papers you need to complete. Go for a PCNSE certification, and PCNSA you are going to learn only Palo Alto firewall. Okay, but PCNSE you are going to learn one more product called Panorama, which is centralized management device of for Palo Alto devices. Okay, so Panorama that is also you are going to learn under PCNSE training program, guys. Okay, and EDU 330 it's about troubleshooting. What is your packet flow? How to capture the packet? Or how to debug, and how to approach the TAC team? All those stuffs will be explained under troubleshooting. What are the methodology we have for troubleshooting? Everything will be explained. It's a separate paper for the troubleshooting. So any of these three papers, not any of this. So when you're going for a PCNSE certification, you need to have a knowledge on all these three papers so that you can clear your in Palo Alto PCNSE certification, guys. Okay, so PCNSA EDU 210 paper. If you, it's only for Palo Alto firewall, and when you're learning PCNSA, you're having some knowledge about for Palo Alto products and Palo Alto firewall, and you're able to manage to enable some services and create a security rules and implement the daily activities like taking a backup, restore, some of the and UTM feature configuration, profile configuration, application control, URL filter, file blocking, that and all you can able to manage. You can able to manage the daily routines in your production network. But if you want to become an expert, like um, um, troubleshoot into your Palo Alto firewall, and then to manage multiple Palo Alto firewalls under one roof, right? And that and all, it's not possible. I mean, you can't able to learn in under PCNSA. That comes under the PCNSE. That is called EDU 220. It's EDU 210 about Palo Alto firewall, and EDU 220 about Panorama device, and EDU 330 about troubleshooting. Okay, so all these three you are going to learn, guys. So in our course curriculum, we have included all three papers. So it's a one of the longest duration course in our curriculum. I mean in our compo pack. So almost it will take 1.5 months, because you are not learning only PCNSA. Here you are learning almost two courses, PCNSA plus PCNSE, both two type of courses you are learning. And you are learning at the same time you are learning Palo Alto firewall, Panorama device, two products you are going to learn under this training program, guys. Okay, so let me show you that course curriculum here. So EDU 210, that is about essential firewall essential to configuration and management of your Palo Alto firewall. Okay, so likewise, we have another paper EDU 220, and that is managing firewalls by using Panorama. Okay, under one roof. Okay, and third paper is EDU 330, that is troubleshooting. Clear, guys? Okay, so I'll let's discuss with the EDU 210. So I'll give you this for your reference. So as of now, by module wise, they have given here. So first module under EDU 210, you are going to learn about the Palo Alto portfolio and introduction about the Palo Alto firewall. What is Palo Alto firewall? What are the type of, what is Palo Alto networks and what is their core value and what are the products they have it, right? And what is the architecture of your Palo Alto firewall it's using, right? So that and all you are going to learn under module one. Module two, it's about your how to connect your Palo Alto firewall into the management network. Very first time, how to access your GUI console, CLI console of your Palo Alto firewall, and to manage your firewall, right? So that you are going to learn under module two. Module three, it's about firewall configuration, like how to create how to deploy your interfaces. So in your Palo Alto firewall can deploy it in a 5 different modes. So what are all the different mode of deployment and what are all the benefit of each deployment and what is the pros and cons and in which scenario which type of deployment we have to use. You can deploy your Palo Alto firewall as a layer 3 deployment, that is a routed mode, and layer 2 device as a layer 2 deployment, and you can deploy as a vwire, we call it as a virtual wire. So and you can deploy as a tab mode, you can deploy as a mm, high availability mode, right? So the all these data interfaces you can deploy these many different ways. So what is that deployment? What are the benefit and what are the features we have? What is the advantage and disadvantage of each and every deployment? And which scenario we have to deploy your Palo Alto firewall as a layer 3 or a device, as a layer 2 device, as a tab mode, or as a virtual wire device, as a HA, high availability interface. So that and all we will discuss, guys. Okay, what are that feature? Everything we'll discuss. That you are going to learn under model number manage firewall configuration, model number 3, and where you are going to enable your interfaces properly, and where you are going to create a rule. You are going to see how to create a rule and to allow or deny some traffic. These are all model 8 to model 16, right? Almost how to use your security policies in a different of filter options like application control, like URL filter, file blocking, and user based identification, user based filters, right? And how to use your security profiles like UTM features like antivirus profile, and then URL filter, content filter, and DDoS protection, DNS filter, wildfire analysis. All those thread comes under thread analysis. Okay. And all up to here, you are going to discuss about the policy with UTM features and how to enable your policy, basic security policy, and along with the NAT policies. What are the type of NAT we have? What is source NAT? What is destination NAT? Right? What is source NAT and what is destination NAT? What is U-turn NAT? In Palo Alto, we have one concept called U-turn NAT. And what is that? And all everything we will discuss under NAT policies related thing as module 7. Likewise, one by one, like how to create a policy to allow or deny the traffic based on the IP address, based on the protocol, based on the port number, wo- based on the URL, based on the application, based on the user and user groups, based on the vulnerabilities, right? Everything we are going to discuss under here, guys. Okay, so as of and what is the cyber attack life cycle? So here you are going to learn how hackers will try to sneak your data. What are the options we have, right? Everything we will discuss under here, guys. Okay, and it's fully about your Palo Alto firewall, managing your Palo Alto firewall. Okay, so here comes the high availability, and then vWire deployment, layer 3 deployment, layer 2 deployment, and then UTM features like application control, URL filter, file blocking, content filtering, and threat prevention features, antivirus profile, anti-malware protection, right? And then DNS filter and wildfire analysis, zero-day threat prevention, all those stuffs we'll discuss. So here they just mentioned as a modules. So depth course curriculum, I'll show you which is included our course curriculum guys. Okay, this is about EDU 210 paper, which is about Palo Alto firewall. Whatever you're going to learn, everything about Palo Alto firewall only. And let me show you the EDU 220 paper. So that is about Panorama. Along with Palo Alto Firewall, you're going to learn Panorama, how to access your Panorama device initially, how to configure your Panorama device to access the GUI console as administrator, and how to add your other Palo Alto firewalls into the Panorama device. So let's say in your production network, you have 100 Palo Alto firewalls, and all these Palo Alto firewalls you want to manage under one roof. So all these 100 devices need to be integrated with your Panorama, and sitting in front of your Panorama, you can manage all your 100 Palo Alto devices, like creating a rules, enabling services, upgrading your devices, updating the licenses, like a number of activities you can able to do, and you can able to manage all your remote Palo Alto devices under one roof, in sitting in front of your Panorama guys. Okay, so how to do that and all you are going to learn under EDU 220 paper guys. Okay, and device group and templates, device group templates and all will use to while adding your firewalls into the uh, Palo Alto firewalls into the uh, separate. I mean, you can add as an individual device and you can manage as a group of devices. So the scenario where we will do, where we will manage as an individual device, where we will manage as a group of devices as a group, right? So everything we'll discuss that. Okay, and how to create a multiple admin user account to manage your Panorama, what is the privileges, and how to, and your Panorama, it's not only a management device, you can also make that Panorama as a log server, centralized log collector device. Okay, so how to make that Panorama as a log collector device, everything you can able to learn under Panorama module 7. So that is, so you are going to learn fully about Panorama guys, and the troubleshooting, how to while integrate your Palo Alto firewalls, while adding your Palo Alto firewalls into the Panorama, what are the issues will happen, and how to manage your Panorama, how to upgrade the licenses, right? So how to upgrade your operating system. So everything we'll see under Panorama EDU 220 paper guys. And about EDU 330 paper, it's about troubleshooting, where you can able to capture the packet and what are the CLI options we have to troubleshoot, and what is the packet flow, how to capture the packet, and how to troubleshoot, um, how to approach the troubleshoot, and uh, step by step troubleshooting, step by step, and how to troubleshoot in inbound direction traffic or outbound, I mean trans outbound direction traffic, right? So all those steps and system services. So your Palo Alto firewall needs some external services to implement all security features. Like if you want to achieve user authentication, you need a Active Directory server. So user details are maintained in your Active Directory server remotely, right? So that we will discuss. I mean, that are comes under the system services, like Active Directory servers, DNS services, and then user authentication, user authentication agents, right? So some of the features we need to integrate your Palo Alto firewall with some other product. So that are all comes under system service related. Okay. So in case if you're having any issue with your that third party integration, so how to fix that issues and all we are going to see under model 8. And then it's about the SSL decryption, certificate SSL decryption, encryption and decryption related issues. Okay, that and all we are going to see, and how user based authentication related issues. And global product is about the SSL VPN. Yes, sorry guys, so it's about SSL VPN. Global product is nothing. It's a Palo Alto firewall proprietary application which used for SSL VPN. Okay, so that we are going to discuss. And I mean, any issue, how to troubleshoot everything, and we'll discuss under here. Okay, and then module 12, it's about in case if you're having an issue and that is device wise issue, not configuration or protocol wise issue. That is a hardware level of issue. How to how, I mean, if it is a configuration related issue, or it is a service related issue, then how to approach the Palo Alto tag, and how to raise the ticket, and all we will see. And in case if it is a hardware related issue, how to reach the hardware team, how to, in case if you're having a warranty guarantee and all, how to replace the devices. For that, how to approach your hardware team, everything we'll discuss under model number 12, guys. Okay, clear. So these are all the papers which we are cover under FortiGate Palo Alto Firewall piece for PCNSE training program. Okay, so EDU 210, EDU 220, EDU 330, guys. So our curriculum which included all these three papers. Let me show you that. So Palo Alto, and you can see that totally we have almost 13 modules. Okay, and up to module number 11, that is about Palo Alto device. And module number 12, it's about Panorama device. Module number 13, it's about troubleshooting. Okay, so let me show you one by one. So first module about the introduction to the Palo Alto networks and PAN operating system, and then where you are going to discuss about the architecture of your Palo Alto SP3 architecture. What is SP3 architecture? What is the benefit of having SP3 architecture, and why this SP3 architecture? It's one of the major reason to provide maximum throughput. And what is the I mean, this architecture is the main reason still why Palo Alto is in a market leader, right? So all those stuffs you're going to learn under here. Model number 1, model number 12, it's about device management, like how to, when very first time when when you're getting a Palo Alto firewall, how to access that Palo Alto firewall, to access the, as an administrator, to access the console, GUI console, CLI console, or right, and our direct console access. Just a minute, guys. Sorry, guys. I hope now I'm audible, right? So under device management, you're going to learn how to register your Palo Alto firewall, and how to access the console very first time. And after that, how to register your Palo Alto firewall into the Palo Alto tag, and how to get a update, operating system update, patch update into your Palo Alto firewall, and how to upgrade your, I mean, how to apply the licenses and all. You're going to learn here. And then under device management, configuration file types, what are the type of configuration files we have in a Palo Alto, what is candidate configuration, what is running configuration, and how to use that configuration files to take a backup and restore, right? And how to take a backup in a different option, well, through CLI and through GUI, right? And what are the options we have? Everything we will discuss under. And how to automate that backup, right? Everything we are going to discuss under backup and restore, and which is comes under the device management, guys. Okay, and after that, we have some feature called commit and config lock. So whatever the changes you are doing in your Palo Alto firewall, that you want to, that changes you need to take action, then you need to commit that. Okay, so and this commit lock and lock is the lock feature. So your Palo Alto firewall will allow other administrators to log in simultaneously, multiple administrators. So anyone can able to do, I mean, anyone can able to do some configuration and changes. So if you want to avoid that, you have that feature called lock. So you other while doing your activities, if you don't want to allow other administrators to configure or commit, save the changes, then you can take this feature, this lock feature. So until unless you are going to release, other administrator will not able to configure anything, or they can able to configure, but they can't able to save the changes to take a action. So in case if you're taking a commit lock, in case if you're taking a config lock, it won't allow other administrator to configure as well. Okay. And after that, what is like FortiGate, how many administrator user, how to create a new admin user account in Palo Alto, and what are the privileges level we have, what are the type of, what is predefined, what are the predefined admin profiles, and how to create a customized admin privileges, right? And everything we'll discuss under here. And high availability, again, like Palo Fortinet, we have a two type of high availability in Palo Alto: active passive and active active. How to implement on these active passive, everything we'll discuss in a lab. Okay. So this all are comes under the model 2, and only this high availability we will do later. So almost after completion of model 10. Okay, model 11, sorry, model 11. Finally, we'll do high availability. Okay, and rest of the things we'll do it in by flow, in a flow, but high availability only in a model 2. We'll do it in a model after completion of model 11. Okay, and model number logging and reporting. It's will how to we'll see how what are the features we have in a logs and reporting purpose, and to track your traffic, right? So for trouble, how to use that login features and reporting features to troubleshooting and all, we will discuss what are the type of tools we have, tools and features we have for logging and reporting purpose, and how to utilize that, everything we'll discuss, guys. Okay, and we will use in a daily basis, like capturing the packet, I mean capturing the live traffic and verify that live traffic details, everything. Okay, under logs. So and model 3, it's about deployment. And as I said, you can deploy your Palo Alto firewall in a 5 different ways, deployment option, right? So in that, one of the deployment is layer 3. Okay, layer 3 deployment. So which all your almost 95% of your Palo Alto features can implement in a layer 3 deployment only. So we'll do first, we'll implement all application control, URL filter, routing, VPN, NAT, right? Everything we'll implement under layer 3 deployment only. Okay, how and after that only we'll move for a layer 2 deployment and virtual wire deployment, high availability interface deployment, tap interface deployment, right? So that and all we'll go, guys. Okay, so while doing after initial configuration, very first time where we are going to do layer 3 deployment only. So in that time, I'll let you know, I'll show you, I'll tell you what is layer 2 interface, what are the features we can able to implement in a layer 2, what is virtual wire in deployment, what are, when we can implement that, everything I'll let you know. Lab, we first will complete layer 3, then we'll go with the layer 2, because 90 percentage of Palo Alto firewall features, 90 to 95% of your Palo Alto firewall features can be usable when you're deploying your Palo Alto firewall as a layer 3 device. I mean layer 3 interface deployment, natted mode or routed mode. Okay, so first we'll discuss this one only, guys. Okay, and then after module 4, I mean module 4, it's about NAT rules. So what are the type of NAT we have? Source NAT, destination NAT, and then U-turn NAT, right? And source NAT, destination NAT, U-turn NAT, and source NAT, again static, dynamic, DIP, dynamic IP and port, that is PAT. In Palo Alto PAT, we call it as a DIP. Okay, how to implement that, everything we'll discuss here. And then destination NAT, again static, then PAT, everything you'll implement. And U-turn NAT, so we'll do both NATs, static NAT and sorry, source NAT and dynamic NAT within a same for the same traffic. So that is called a U-turn NAT. So in which scenario we will do that, why we need to do that, everything we'll discuss under while doing a NAT lab, guys. Okay. So after that, application ID, it's about application filter feature. How to, if you want to block some specific application or some set of application, like say, I just want to block Facebook, and I can able to use application filter to block Facebook. And also I want to block all social networking web application, not only Facebook. Okay, I want to block all social networking category based web filters, I mean application, I want to block it. So that you can able to achieve by the help of a app ID. So inside that category based filter, we have application filters and category based filter. So any type of category, let's say like for social networking category, we have entertainment category, we have a general internet category, like the same number of category we have. So if you want to let's say I don't want to allow game related applications. Okay, gaming related applications. So in that case we have a separate application category called gaming. So you can just use that application filter so that it will block entire gaming related applications. So it's not only any specific application, one or two application, whatever the application is comes under the gaming category, all the applications can be denied when you're using a category based filters, guys. Okay, likewise category based filters like application filter, we have that category based filter, and URL filter also we have that category based filters, so that you can able to achieve it under app ID feature and URL filter as well. So URL filter will allow you to block some website and web pages. Okay, and but your application control will block entire application. It may be a web application, or it may be a desktop application, it may be any other mobile application, and or client server approach, peer type of approach, anything, it will block that application. But URL filter will only match with specific URLs. Okay, URL paths. Okay, so that we can able to achieve it. And under content ID feature, user ID, it's about user map, like AD integration. Again, user ID filters. So if you want to block user specific user groups, or you want to create a set of rule to specific user groups, and you want to create a different set of rule to allow access or deny access for specific set of user and user groups, so then you have to integrate your Active Directory server. Then you can implement that option. You, in our scenario, we are going to do user authentication by the help of Active Directory server. Okay, and we are going to implement in this Paloalto firewall. Okay, so user and user group all the data will be maintained by your Active Directory server, but your firewall can fetch that data from your Active Directory server to Paloalto firewall. Then it will achieve the user based filters, guys. Okay, so user mapping, group mapping, it's possible. So that is that are all comes under user ID option, user ID model. Okay, model 7, it's about content ID. So where you are going to discuss about the UTM features, one of the UTM features called IPS. So like antivirus profile, anti spyware, vulnerability protection, content ID. So okay, deep inspection, all the deep inspection against the vulnerabilities. Okay, so all antivirus profile, spyware, anti-malware, and vulnerability protection, uh, like uh, wildfire analysis, okay, DDoS attack, all are comes under the content ID feature, guys. Okay, model number 7. And model number 8 about URL filter app, like your how to block some specific website, or how to allow some specific website, or how to create a customized filter, how to use predefined category based filters. So everything you discuss under model number 8, guys. Model number 9, it's about the decryption profile. So how to do deep inspection with the encrypted traffic. So that we will see under SSL decryption. So how to allow encrypted traffic to decrypt to do deep inspection, to either that encrypted traffic may contain any vulnerability, spyware, malware, or it is infected by some any type of viruses or malware, anything, right? So we need to do deep inspection. So so that we can able to identify whether the data is in already corrupted, or any attacker is using any tools to sniff your data, right? Everything you can able to identify it. When, yeah, everything it's not able to identify when the traffic is encrypted. So we need to decrypt that. Then only you can forward the traffic to the deep analysis of your data. Okay, so deep inspection, we call it as a deep inspection. So that we can able to do it after applying this decryption policy, guys. Okay, so SSL decryption profile. So that we will discuss under module 9. Module 10 about your VPN. So what is global product, your SSL VPN? Okay, how to implement that SSL VPN, how to use that global product application to achieve SSL VPN in your environment, right? So that and all we will discuss under module 10. Module 11 about site-to-site VPN, how to configure IPsec site-to-site VPN in your FortiGate, Paloalto firewall, and how to configure. Under overview, we will discuss the full theory and VPN, and under configuration, we'll see how to implement that IPsec VPN, and then we'll do troubleshooting with the VPN protocol, guys. Okay. Up to model 11, it's about EDU 210 paper. Okay, and model number 12, it's about EDU 220 paper. Okay, so about Panorama, what is Panorama, how to use your Panorama to manage multiple Palo Alto firewalls, and how to add your Palo Alto firewall into the Panorama, how, what is device group, what is templates, how to create a shared policy, how to create a individual policy, right? And global policy, and everything we will discuss under Panorama, and how to add your Panorama as a log collector, right? And how to manage your panorama by creating, how to manage your panorama by using different kind of admin profiles, privileges, how to create a new admin user account in a panorama, right? So everything we'll discuss under module 12, guys. And module 13, it's about troubleshooting. What are that, again, what are the type of tools and resources we have for the troubleshooting purpose? How, what are the type of methodology we have to follow when you're getting a one ticket from the clients, and how to get the information from their client's ticket, and how, what are the CLI tools we have to for the troubleshooting purpose, and how to troubleshoot by the help of packet flow of in your in Palo Alto firewall, and then how to capture the packet, and right, and how to troubleshoot inbound direction traffic and outbound direction traffic, and how to troubleshoot the system services related issues like AD integration, other third party services, like DNS services, and then Taka servers. In case if you're using a Taka server, Radius server, or user authentication, you are doing it, right? So how to use that user agent, user identification agent, and all, everything we'll discuss under system services. Okay, in case if you're having that kind of issues, how to fix that. Okay, and after that, support and escalation comes under how to raise the ticket in a Palo Alto tag for the configuration issue. Sorry, for the um, protocol and configuration issue, and likewise for the hardware related issues. Okay, and that we'll see under module 13, guys. And module 14, it's about exam preparation, how to prepare your exam, what are the topic you have to majorly focus, how many questions comes under the which model, which topic, everything we'll discuss under here. And along with that, we'll give you the practice exam questions, and we'll also give you the available dumps okay, based on that time when you're going to do your certifications. Okay, so this is about your Palo Alto firewall course curriculum, guys. Okay, so all these 14 models included your all three papers: EDU 210, EDU 220, EDU 330. Okay, and likewise after Palo Alto, you're going to learn checkpoint firewall. In checkpoint firewall also we have two different type of courses. So checkpoint security administrator, CCSA certified, checkpoint certified security administrator, and checkpoint certified security expert. Okay, so these two type of certification we have, but when you're having in in Palo Alto, there is no prerequisites to write a PCNSE. You can directly go for a PCNSE. But Checkpoint, if you want to go for a CCSE certification, then you need to complete CCSA first. So that is almost 300 250 USD. Okay, and after that it has 2 years validity, and after that you can go for the CCSE certification, guys. Okay, and in our course curriculum we are included both CCSA and CCSE, both the certification we have included. Okay, and let me show you the course curriculum. So as of almost 8 o'clock, okay, so we are unable to discuss deeply Checkpoint and Cisco ASA and Cisco Firepower course curriculum. So I'll give you the whatever our course curriculum document for your reference, guys. And along with that, I'll share some recorded videos. Okay, so previous demo videos where we have discussed about the Checkpoint course curriculum and Cisco ASA course curriculum and Cisco Firepower course curriculum for your reference. Okay, so due to time concern, I don't. I just want to show you. I'll give you all course curriculum documents. I'll share with you guys. Okay, so this is about Checkpoint, and almost Checkpoint have 10 models up to CCSA and CCSC. Okay, 11 models. Okay, and everything is detailed I have mentioned here. So I'll for deep course curriculum in each and everything inside that lot of info we have it. Okay, so right now I'm unable to explain everything, so I'll request you to watch that recorded videos. I'll share my that link where you can watch that videos in my YouTube channels, in our YouTube channel. Okay, so I'll share that. You can just go through that, guys. Definitely you'll get a clear idea what are the course content we have in Checkpoint and ASA and FTD. I hope now you are clear about the course curriculum for Palo Alto and Fortinet. Okay, and tomorrow I don't want to continue again with the course curriculum discussion. Tomorrow we'll do any of the random topic with the lab, okay, either Palo Alto or either Fortinet, since next batch we are going to start with that only. Okay, first next batch we are going to start morning batch, we are going to start with Fortinet, and evening, I mean weekend batch, we are going to start with Palo Alto. So any one of the product I'll take as a live demo session. So with the lab, you can, so that you can able to understand my our teaching approach. Okay, and then other firewall products you want a demo, like lab hands-on with the hands-on, and I'll share the recorded videos of, because we'll not able to provide in these 2 days, in 3 hours, totally 3 hours, right? In these 3 hours it's not possible to provide all the firewalls demo. So I'll share our recorded videos of the demos previous session. Okay, so for other firewalls like ASA and Checkpoint, Fortinet or Palo Alto, whatever I'm going to take except whatever I'm going to take it tomorrow, that product, other products I'll share with you. So I request you to watch that session. Okay, and so that you will make clear how our in teaching approach is there. And if you're okay with that, our teaching approach, everything, and our course content, then you can proceed for the our live batch training program, guys. You can proceed for your admission process, and you can join with our live batch, guys. Okay, so this is the batch which we are going to upcoming batches we are going to start. Okay, let me show you that once again with the batch details. So this is that batch, and I'll share you in our WhatsApp group. Okay, I'll share this detail for your reference, our upcoming schedule, and then our course curriculum details, course curriculum document like Fortinet checkpoints, Cisco ASA information, and then for FTD. Okay, everything I'll show you guys. Okay, I'll share with you guys. Okay, so any queries, guys, apart from this? So any like regarding lab. So yes, I forget to mention that. So lab will provide you all the, you can you can access our lab setups. Okay, for that you have to book your slot. So maximum per week you can access 6 hours. So maximum per session you can take 2 hours for your lab. So per week 3 sessions you can take it for the lab access, or else if you want to do your, if you want to create your own lab setup in your hand, so if you have a device or you want to create your own lab setup, we'll help you. We'll provide all the tools, necessary tools and softwares, applications to create your own lab setup for virtual lab setup to hands on your with your own device in your laptop or desktop or your rack server, anything if you have. So we'll help you that. And if you don't have enough hardware to create your own lab setup, and like I have a very basic devices like uh, 3 GB RAM, i3 processor like that if you have. And still, if you want to create your own lab setup, we'll help you to create your own lab setup in a Google Cloud for free of cost for next 90 days. Okay, so you can create your own lab setup and you can able to do your lab with that. And whenever you want to access your lab, you can switch on your VM in a Google Cloud and you can access it by using public IP, guys. So that and all will help you for that, how to set up your lab and all those stuffs will help you. Okay, and I'll while starting your batch, will teach you how to create your own lab setup by using the tool called 𝑭𝒊𝒓𝒄𝒂𝒍𝒍. Okay, and we'll give you all necessary tools and all, guys. Okay, clear, guys. And the cost for this 5-in-1 firewall compo is, the actual cost is 40,000, and we are giving 50% offer right now. It's going on, so you can take this course 5-in-1 firewall compo. You can take it for uh, 20,000 rupees itself. So if you for it's for in Indian students. So if you're from abroad, you for you actual cost is 600 USD, and you can make it that. I mean, you'll also have a 50% offer. So the cost for the 5-in-1 firewall compo is 300 USD, guys. Okay. Uh, so you have regarding payment, you can, those who are going to take a 5-in-1 firewall compo, they can go for if you want, you can go for a installment payment option. Three installment. First installment is a 50% of your course fee. That is, let's say it is a of 20,000, right? So in that first installment, you have to pay 10,000. And if it is a 300 USD first installment, you guys have foreign students need to pay 150 USD, guys. Okay, and then this is your first installment. Second installment, after completion of your first firewall, when you enter into the second firewall, that time you have to make your second installment. So in that remaining 50 percentage, 25 percentage, so 75 USD you have to make. Okay, and then you guys need to make 5,000 INR. Okay, and third installment, after completion of your second firewall, when you enter into the third firewall training program, that time you have to make 75 USD, and you guys need to make 5,000 INR, guys. Okay, so this is for those who want to take a 5-in-1 firewall compo in a 3 installment option. Okay, so if you're willing to make single payment option, okay, so you guys will get additionally, so this 20,000 additionally 5,000 INR you will get offer. So if you're doing a single payment, you can take this 5-in-1 firewall compo for 15,000 itself, and you guys 250 USD. Okay, you'll get 50 USD offer, additional offer. So you can take this 5-in-1 firewall compo for 250 USD, guys. Okay, clear. Okay, this is about course fee, and those who want to take one single firewall like Fortinet, since this batch is going to start with a Fortinet, and if you're looking only for NSC4, and you have to pay the course fee is 5,000 INR. Okay, and foreign students, you need to pay 80 USD, guys. Okay, and there is no installment payment option for single courses, any individual courses. Okay, so 5,000 and actual cost is 10,000 INR. Again, it is 50% offer you guys are also getting. So 5,000, within 5,000, you can able to get that individual course, guys. Any, either it is a Fortinet or either it is a Paloalto. If you're looking for a weekend in a Paloalto, if Paloalto is going to start. Okay, clear, guys. So these details, I mean, regarding the payment gateway option, you can make your payment in foreign students can make a payment through PayPal or any other payment, your feasible payment option. Okay. For that, you can just contact this number, below number. You can do WhatsApp call, or if you can ping me in a WhatsApp as well. Okay. And for Indian students, you can make your payment through IMPS or through UPI ID. So for the payment details, you can you can contact me on this number. So 9597818863. I'll drop my number in chat box as well, or you can contact me this number as well. Okay, and our team will contact you regarding admission process, and then we'll contact you in this number only, 9597818863, from this number only, guys. Okay. Let me drop that. My number, contact number. Okay. So any doubts apart from this, guys? Any queries apart from this?